Hey everybody, I hope that you're all doing well. I currently have personal readings open if anybody is interested. Sometimes I have them open, sometimes they're sold out, but right now I do have them open in case anybody wants to get one. The link is in the bio. It's just on the website. It's tarotbyg.com. So yeah, just throwing that out there in case anybody wants one and doesn't know where to look for it. We are starting the reading off with the moon. And we also have Nine of Wands. Okay. I see some type of potential block that you may be working with, but the way that this comes through, it can be really difficult actually to recognize. When we have the moon involved, it can indicate stuff that's going on that we are not 100% aware of. So it can be something that we are actually doing that we don't realize that we're doing. And having Mercury here, this can be like something that's going on with your mind right now. Like Moon and Magician can both be connected with your mind. Magician is connected with Mercury. So things like what's going on in your head and also your intellect and the way that you're using it, being able to outsmart certain issues that you have. There can be something going on here that is like this. I see like a mental block of some sort with Moon and Seven of Swords. So this can also be like, let's talk about the energy of Pisces, which is connected with the moon. Pisces is connected with the unknown. It's connected with our unconscious energy. Pisces is connected with ways that we avoid, run away, or escape from things. Pisces is connected with sleeping, with kind of zoning out as well. Having Seven of Swords be here, there can be something that's being avoided. I'm hearing the word commission. There can be something that's being avoided here, but it can be blocking you from something that you're trying to make happen, because the Magician can indicate that there's actually something that you want to be doing here, like something that you're trying to manifest, or something that you, at least like in your heart, you want to manifest. Having Moon and having the Magician can be ways that, coming back to the energy of Pisces, Pisces in its shadow, because we have Seven of Swords here, can be sabotaging things. So there can actually be a manifestation that's being sabotaged right now, but because the moon is here, it can be something that there's not a total awareness of this. And having Queen of Swords next to Seven of Swords can be avoiding taking a closer look. That's actually going to reveal this to you. We'll clarify why this might be happening. You can feel like if you approach this, it's not going to be effective anyway, so that may be part of the reason. Maybe you are becoming aware of it now, though. Maybe it's not so much this behind-the-scenes force anymore. Kind of like, I know what I have to do now. The biggest thing that I'm seeing be connected with this energy and where it may be getting to you is you telling yourself a story that's not true, that gets you out of having to do something, but doing that thing will actually cultivate something that you want. But you can be, the shadow can be telling you some sort of story here that makes you like not go in that direction. But it's not, when we have Seven of Swords, there's a distortion, so we're not seeing things clearly. Like we're not seeing the truth, we're not thinking clearly about a situation, but we may not always be aware of it. So there can be something within the beliefs that needs to be looked at here. Maybe this is also helping you avoid something that you deem as being too stressful to deal with. It can be that too. I kind of see you having to have kind of a talk with yourself about this. Like, why are you getting in my way? And yeah, I feel like kind of having to outsmart this part of you. It's like if you know that you're being guided in a particular direction or that something is accomplished in a certain way and then you see yourself sabotaging it, you may have to like reflect with that part of yourself and be like, what are you doing? Like, where are these thoughts coming from? Why am I influenced by this? To get to the bottom of it. And then you'll connect with thoughts that are not true or like beliefs that are not true. And then when you bring the truth to them, it will kind of like eradicate this from happening. So it's basically some intense shadow work that has to be done right now, because what this can be doing is it can be veiling what you're actually going to feel happy and connected with. It can be veiling satisfaction that's actually available to you. But having your shadow here can be convincing you, like if you go that way, it's not going to work out for you, or that that's not possible, or that like this is the happiest you're going to be, just stay in this situation, don't do anything about it. It's going to be this. But as soon as you take a closer look, as soon as you investigate, you're going to realize that whatever that narrative is, it's not based in reality. It's not based in truth. So it's something that you're going to be able to take apart, but you're going to have to put the effort in to actually undress that and take it apart. And what you can see is where you may be like avoiding a bit of accountability here a little bit, but I'm seeing this like not be on purpose. You may have not been aware of this happening. So when we have something like this going on, it can be repetitively doing something out of reflex, almost like not mindful and present of what we're doing. And as soon as you check in, you kind of like catch yourself in the act of kind of prolonging whatever this is. And then you become aware in that moment. So this is basically what's going on. And the reason that is motivating doing this right now is because you doing this, it's going to be able to unlock something that you are wanting to manifest, because there's some sort of intention that I'm seeing here. I'm hearing that it's unspoken though. So this is going to kind of remove the block to allow you to have clear passageway in order to do that. But you're really going to have to get on the same page with yourself here. And you're going to have to do this kind of like subconscious analysis where all it takes in order to do that, because you can reach it, but it's going to have to be a deliberate reach for you to do that, if that is the case. But I see some like really strong shadow energy that is like a really big block that has to be worked through. And it's like, it's a big mental block that I'm seeing. Having High Priestess be on the bottom of the deck, overall, this is something that's going to connect you more with your spirit. It's going to connect you more with your sense of self, and it's going to connect you more with the subtle energies that you're working with. And kind of exposing how you can do something that you want to do here if you just work with this part of yourself. I'm getting a lot of mental stuff that's coming up. We have Magician, we have King of Swords, we have Page of Swords, we have Queen of Swords. Those are King and Queen and Page of Swords are the only court cards that we have. This is all energy, it's all mental. And because of having the moon, it can be this stuff that you like, It's like if somebody tells you something and you don't fact check and you just believe it's true, you can go on believing it's true until you go to fact check it and you're like, wow, that actually isn't true at all. It's going to be something like this, where you've been carrying on because something has not been being fact checked, but it's blocking you from something that you want to do here. And then as soon as you fact check it, like with yourself here in this situation, it's going to immediately fall away because it's false, because it's not true. But until we go and check those things, we can carry on thinking that they're true. So it's going to be some sort of process like this. And it can even be blocking you from knowing what you're going to feel good with at the end of the day. This is something that it can kind of be keeping you from, like what will make you happy and feel a sense of joy and connection. It can be keeping you in a place where you're like, I don't really know what that is totally, like it can be keeping you from the deeper sense of connection that you actually want and enjoying your life to the fullest. The crazy thing about this too is that it's like you have powers and this is like blocking you from accessing them essentially. Which it's always one of those scenarios where once you see the truth of this situation, it'll be like so surprising that that's what was going on because you have a different perspective of what's been happening all along. This can also be a time when you become very, very, very honest. Not only with yourself, but it can also be with people around you too. And I'm getting stuff about like learning from your history. So if you keep a journal or you have like some sort of record of things, even if it's just through active reflection that you do, you may realize certain patterns that have been repeating for years and years on end. And it can be something that you come to recognize and kind of like find answers that you weren't realizing before. All right, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting and tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.